Hey guys, so welcome to some new material on the channel. I wanted to start doing some reviews on products that I use pretty often to make videos, to do my photo shoots, to do everything that I kind of do in my creative part of my lifestyle. And which, since it's been growing, I've been starting to use some new stuff I've never used before, as well as some stuff that I found new uses for. And I figured I'd really share that so you guys can see it doesn't have to be super expensive to do that. And since I've been finding little bits and pieces to really be a little bit more creative, because that's something I really want to do, I figured this would be a good way to kind of help you guys figure out another way to do so too, because maybe you didn't know this software I'm going to introduce you to is available, and now you can edit videos. And welcome to Hitfilm Express 12, which is a video editing software. This software is pretty awesome in my mind. It's free, which is off the bat really amazing. But it also has a lot of features that I've only generally seen on paid softwares, and it's very user-friendly. On top of that, I had no trouble learning it. Mind you, I used stuff like Adobe before this, Adobe Premiere, in school and other activities. So I had experience with professional grade softwares. However, there were certain features I didn't really use in them that I decided I wanted to use in here, and it was really easy to kind of learn that, so I really like. It also has a lot of compatibility with a lot of different things, all the way from the import process to the export process. Now I'm just going to drag a few things from the import here, and we'll go to vlogs here and just pull some videos of me shooting some pool here. Not me shooting pool, but. So now these are really short. So on top of that though, the video properties do not equate to what we created when we pulled up this screen. So when I pressed new project, it asks me what I want to have the properties as. So generally I have it set to 1080, 60 FPS, that type of thing, but these don't really match that. So we can change the settings there so it fits. Now you'll notice these are all really small. That's okay, we can change the size of them there, scroll in, and then we'll scroll all the way over the videos, and now nice and large for us to work with. So I think it's a little too large. So we'll try that again there. That's about fine. Now I'm not going to go into detail really in this video of all the different features, but I really do just want to give an overall grade of what's available forward. Organization wise, it's great. You can create folders and groups and stuff, so everything either moves together or you can have it nice and organized here. You have a lot of different tools right over here that make interacting with this really easy, as well as trimming down videos a lot easier, that type of thing. So I generally only use these top three here. I sometimes use the slide tool or the ripple edit tool, but neither of them nearly as much. But they all help, again, you interact with where the videos are located or where you are on the screen there. This screen up here, which is currently black, if we press not play because we're all the way out there, that's another thing. This little white dot represents where in the video timeline you are.
Watch your camera.
Nah. But this.
Okay, right there. So it's there, and I'll hit there.
So now there's a lot of because that is the place you need to lay it down. I generally put my sound here.
Getting them action pictures
over here. And then on my media panel, I keep my effects, and it has lots of effects. That's another great thing. For the price of $3.99, you get a lot of different things that you can add to your videos, and different ways you can really create some character in your videos, which is nice. You have your history of what you've been doing with your editing. You have controls, so if I click here on this video, we'll bring over the screen so we can see it. It brings things up like clip properties, so how it blends in with other layers, if it has motion blur. We can transform where it's located, so if we want multiple videos running at once or on top of each other, we can edit that. We can add effects directly using the effects bar here, which is really nice. We have things like text. I don't generally use that on the editor. I use it on the compositor, which it also provides. So with the compositor, we can create composite shots or planes in whatever property we have here. And it gives you a bunch of different options on what you can actually do there. So for what you're getting in the long run, I feel like it's generally a lot more worthwhile here. And there are pieces that are paid, so it's mainly in the effects area here is where most of them are. So like you have add-ons here that you can, that one didn't have one of course. Presets. Not getting lucky this time. There we go. There's a few more. But you can purchase those. You can purchase Hitfilm Pro too, which is something I'm looking into doing. Excuse me. Oh boy. I'm looking to purchase that, and it's not an arm and a leg, but it does provide more features for you. And it's not like this, the Hitfilm Express doesn't have a boatload of features anyway. So I'm really just trying to improve my editing level, and I feel that with some of these extra features I might be able to do that. So that's what I'm doing. But you can still create really great videos without doing that. It's very user friendly, as I've said. They have lots of help if you can't figure something out, which is fantastic. I had an issue with my computer one time where my computer wasn't formatting correctly to software, not the software to my computer, and I wasn't really sure how I should go about fixing it, so I emailed them, said, hey, I'm having X, Y, and Z issue. I figured out that it's my computer, not the software, but I'm not sure what settings to go into, because at the time I had just gotten my first computer. Like, I had my laptop before that, but it couldn't really run anything, and then I got a real computer where I downloaded this, and I was just figuring out how everything worked and really trying to get into stuff. And they were very responsive. They weren't sure exactly what would be causing it, but they directed me to a forum which gave me an answer almost immediately. They have some great forums with great people on them. They do really try really hard to help you directly if they can, which was nice. And overall, it's really just a great software, and I don't want to discourage anyone from looking at any others, but I feel like this is a great starter point. I want to do some reviews on other softwares as well in the future, but I figured I'd start with the one that I've been using here. It's been kind of an internal debate on what I want to get Hitfilm Pro, but I've kind of decided recently that I'm definitely going to do so, because I really want to stick with this company, because them as a whole, their goal seems to be pretty much the same as my goal, in the sense that we really want to create an environment where people can just make the things that they want to make and not have to sacrifice a good chunk of their income to do it, because that's one of the biggest things about being any kind of creator. I'm saying that a lot, that word a lot, so I'm trying to figure out other words to say there, but my mind's drawing a blank. But if you have any kind of skill set where you create something, and I don't want to just say artists because some people aren't artists but they still create stuff, and to me that applies too, because let's say you build cars. Now you might not be an artist in the sense of it will look great, but maybe you're just really good at building cars. You can make them go quite fast. To me, that's just as creative, and it's another skill set that is awesome to have. And if we can help as many people do what they want to do, that's awesome. So they've kind of shown that, and I think even on their homepage and stuff, they have they express that, and that's really great. So I want to stick with them. Overall, for user interface, I have to give it a 7 out of 10, and I would give it higher. The only reason I'm not is because there's certain parts where you do kind of have to know what you're looking for. So if you're really just getting into it and you've never seen some of this stuff, it'll take you a bit to get it, but there are tools for you to figure it out. So it's not too bad. It's just like, oh, okay, not sure what that is, let me look it up. So in that sense, there is a little bit of a learning curve there. Not too bad though. Overall use and functionality, I have to give it 8, maybe even 9 out of 10, because it really gives you a lot for nothing, no money. And it gives so many features that we discussed and so many more, which I'll actually be covering in a full how to use video on my other channel, my photography channel, because I feel if you're going to be potentially using it, you should at least know how. It's not a hard program to use, but it makes it seem like you're doing a lot more, in the sense that you're putting out professional level stuff if you get really good at it, and it's not taking the amount of learning and such that normal professional would, if I worded that correctly there. But really great. I would highly suggest it. We'll be checking out a few others as well as other products I've been using, and we'll go from there because I'm really excited about everything I'm up to and can't wait for more to come. So subscribe, guys, if you haven't already. Like the videos, let me know what you think on the comments. I do read through the comments and stuff. I really want to make these videos better. I realize I'm not necessarily the best at them yet, but we're getting there. And I enjoy doing it, and that to me is one of the biggest parts between enjoying it and the people who have watched my videos and seeing that the people are watching them kind of pushes me to do more and try to get better at it. So thank you guys, show some support, and tune in for the next video. Bye.